So today I'm going to talk about effective listening. And the first thing that I want to ask you is, how do you feel when you have something very important to say, but the person who you're talking to seems distracted and they're not listening? So do you get frustrated? Do you start to get angry? Or do you start to raise your voice? And you're speaking louder and louder because you think that if you're going to speak louder, maybe then they will start listening to you. So if that's what's happening in your divorce process, do you really think that this is going to help the situation? Is it going to prolong it? Is it going to just make everybody so frustrated and angry and throw in the towel? And before you know it, things are going on and, financial investments go up. So, there's many benefits to effective listening because it can avoid confrontation. It can decrease the stress and anxiety and promote resolution, amongst other things. But it's important to know about effective listening because it's not just about learning not to interrupt or maintaining eye contact or seeking clarification. Now, don't get me wrong, all of these things are very important. But I'm here to talk about being mindful to your own thoughts. Are you really listening? Because what happens is when somebody's telling their story, it's very easy to hook onto a specific concept that is being talked about, and it's very important to you, and you want to respond, and the other person is still talking. So what very commonly happens is people start to just keep perseverating on their own thoughts because they want to respond to it and they don't want to forget about it. So if this happens, are you really being an effective, good listener? So there's a very simple solution to this. And the solution is taking a pen and a piece of paper and quickly jotting down your thoughts. When you jot down your thoughts, because that important thing that you want to respond to, you can sit there and go back to listening. And then when you're done and it's your turn to tell your story, then you can reflect on the thoughts that you have written down. Now, becoming an effective, listener can avoid the negative emotional responses that can impede the conflict resolution process. We want to decrease the stress and anxiety, and we want to make this process as easy as possible. We don't have control over other people, but we certainly have control over ourselves, and we don't want to be the fuel that adds to the fire.